everybody, and welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator Spirit of Shadows video. Last time, we flew all the way from Philadelphia all the way up here to, well, not so green, Greenland. And today, we just have one more stopover until we make it to our destination, our final destination of London in the UK. Now, I bet you're wondering, or maybe you're not wondering, but I'm just going to explain it anyway. The plane's facing the other way because I was doing some stuff, getting ready for this flight. That's also why there wasn't a video before, because yeah, I was just, wanted to make sure everything was good, took it in for a bit of maintenance, and just made sure everything was going to work properly, So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just double check things here, make sure the maintenance crew did a good job. Because yeah, I just want to, it's super icy here. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to have, like, ice forming in the engine or anything, bad. So, yeah, I got it kitted out with some ice mitigation. So, the fine people here in Greenland. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get it started and go ahead and make our way down over to Iceland. All right, get inside. Remember how to start this up. Yeah, obviously we're going to want fuel. Fuel's good. So we'll go ahead and turn that fuel on. We'll also go ahead and turn on the heating. I don't know if that really matters. We'll turn on the battery. Turn on the power. And then those can be on. Perfect. Turbo start. Boom. There we go. And then once we get the turbine starter light, then we can turn on the engine. Okay, we got the light. Engine start. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn on everything else. Right? We're good? Engine working? No? Okay, come on, engine. Start for me, please. There we go. Must be this darn cold. Bam, bop, boom. Boom, bang, bop. There we go. Taxi lights. Go ahead and do a flap actuation test. Yeah, they go from landing, they go to takeoff, and they go up. Still, this isn't working.
Many minutes later.
Alright, so I went ahead and had the airport staff looked at it. They looked at it, they fixed it again. Yeah, don't know what's up with that thing. But they got it working again. So yeah, we're clear to go ahead and get on out of here. Bring up the parking brake. And yeah, these engines are quite strong even on idle, they just kinda shove us. It's funny, on idle they kinda oscillate a little bit. Alright. Bye. Bye, Greenland. See you later. So long, the land of green. Even though it's not really that green. I think I want to go to this side of the runway. I don't really know where the wind's blowing. Where's the windsock? I don't know. I'm not sure if departing this way is the best way or not. Oh, there's the windsock. Oh, yeah, departing from this direction's fine because the wind's blowing that way. Okay. Yep, this is fine. Plus, at least we don't have to contend with these mountains on takeoff. That could be a little bit of a problem. Okay, let's trim up a little bit. Just a little bit of trim up before we depart. Got our takeoff flaps on. Alright. Well, goodbye, Greenland. Iceland, here we come. And release. Okay, positive rate, get the gear up. Okay, let's turn this way so we avoid that massive mountain over there. And we'll keep climbing. Okay, I think we're above speed, so we can go and retract the flaps. There we go. Alright, we're good. We're on our way. Let's go and zoom in on this map a little bit. So yeah, we want to be heading sort of this direction. Basically due west. Alright. Go ahead and level out. 10 degrees, pitch up. 20 degrees. That's a bit high. Let's trim that down a little bit. Yeah, get that down a little bit. There we go. Let's switch over to landing lights. I forgot to do that when we took off. We're descending. Should be fine. We'll start climbing again once we pick up enough speed. Just bring the engines back a little bit. Yeah, if you notice, we're just pitching and rolling. Or climbing and falling. Just as the aircraft just tries to find out where it wants to be. It'll kind of go through these motions. But we're used to it at this point. We've been flying this thing for a while. All I gotta do is follow the path. Maybe put this up on my second screen like I do before. There we go, so I can see that. There we go. Center, perfect. Alright. Alright. Alright, looking good. I passed 10,000, so I can go and turn off the lights. I don't really know where to leave the throttle. Probably where it is fine. Although if we need to, we could bring it back a little bit more, but we're still climbing. So while we're climbing, I'll go ahead and leave it nice and where it is. So yeah, we got a little bit of, obviously, the southern tip of Greenland to fly over, and then we'll eventually get over to the open waters, and then Iceland. Yeah, pretty much heading east-northeast, basically. East to northeast. Just keep flying in this general direction. And eventually, we'll get to where we want to be. So anyways, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and get on with the time-lapse and possibly a little bit of sim rate, because I don't want to be sitting here for, you know, the several hours this flight's probably going to take. Because yeah, that's most likely how long this flight's going to be. It's going to be quite the doozy. And then we still have our flight to, whatchamacallit, you know, the UK, from Iceland. So, if I want to get this done within a reasonable time for me to actually be able to upload this video to you guys, you know, the day it's meant to go out, then, yeah, we definitely need to get on with some sort of time acceleration. So, away we go.
1 of 8 billion, down in the mud, strange children, lonely and lost, but we still run. Fight 'cause we must, we kill and we survive. Poisonous raindrops, we hope for the day when the rain stops. Until then we stay under grain rocks and live with the pain, just trying to stay alive. The sky is falling down, been raining for centuries. They say that it's meant to be, meant to be. But you are not alone, and we're not out of hope. We'll get out of the rain, we go. Out of the rain, you know, we're running away from home. Now we can't stay no more. We leave this world behind. Out of the rain, you know, we're running away from home. And now we can't stay, we're on our way. And then one day we're gone, far beyond the raindrops. Far beyond the raindrops. And you know they'll chase us. We gotta hide our traces, and no one can see our faces, and no one can see what we're about to do. The sky is falling down, trapped in reality, on our way to insanity, on our way. But you are not alone, and we're not out of hope.
Okay, coming through the clouds. Literally all I see is clouds. This is gnarly. Okay, we're neutral trim. Just trying to get down through these clouds. Just to try and see something. Something, anything. Okay, past 10,000, landing lights on. That's taxi. Landing. Our nav lights on. Let's make sure those are on. Ooh. It's rough. It's rough. Yeah, I cannot see a thing. We are definitely very low. There is no visibility. Are we at like 200 feet? We have no radio altitude. Looks like we're at like 200, it looks like. I mean, this could be very wrong. Because I don't have it calibrated properly. Oh, okay. Well, I can see stuff. I have a visual of things. Having a visual of things is good. Okay, we're still coming in here really fast. Let's idle this. Okay, well, we're not attempting to land yet. Oh gosh, we're stalling. Am I still in sim right? I might have still been in sim right there. I'm not sure if that was still sim right. Let's retract the speed brakes. Punch it, punch it, punch it, punch it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Not the town. Anything but the town. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Yeah, let's not crash into Reykjavik. I don't think they would like it if we did that. Let's just keep going straight this way. Oh my gosh. Whew. Almost bad there. Almost just crashed right into some sort of monument. I think we'll be okay. We got our pattern that we got to fly. It's a nice pattern. I'm actually glad we do have a pattern that we can fly. That way we can, you know, have some time to get situated down here. Because, yeah, with all these clouds, you really can't see a thing until you're just, like, right up on the airfield. We could probably bring out to the takeoff flaps. Probably wait till around, like, our speed's around 30. Which it was, but, yeah, we weren't really thinking about landing then. Yeah, I guess probably just watch our speed. Watch our speed. 40's good. As long as we're at 40, I think we're pretty safe to assume that we're going to stay in the air. Alright, feeling good. Look at this. This is way more green than Greenland was. Isn't that crazy? How much more green this is? We're flying back over that monument over there. It's like a beacon in the night. In the dark, stormy sky. And we're lined up for runway 19. And a nice long final, too. Which I always like. I always like a nice long, drawn-out final. But, you know, I don't usually tend to give myself those too often. Probably should. I don't know. Sometimes I just get a little impatient. But I guess, you know, it's hard to be impatient when it's this pretty. You know? It's very pretty. Again, I have no idea if I'm going slower than real time. I could be. I could be. But you know what? I don't know. No, that feels too fast. I don't know. It's hard to say, really. It's hard to say. Let's bring that back a little bit. I want to try and get the flaps out. Right once we get onto final, I want to try and get the first bits of flaps out. And then maybe the gear. And then the final flaps. Definitely I don't think we need speed brakes anymore. Speed brakes were good when we were coming in. Definitely don't need them anymore. We're doing alright. Alright, turning on to our base leg. Oh, hey, look, a boat! Hello, boat! Hey, boat. Let's not hit the boat. Let's not hit the boat. Okay, oh gosh. Let's not hit the boat. Let's not hit the boat. Okay. Whatever you do, don't hit the boat. Alright, let's get takeoff. No? Still too fast? Still too fast for you? Okay, I thought 30 would be... I guess we're still a little bit above 30, but yeah, I thought right around now would have been about the time we would get those out. Huh. Like, we're just right now turning onto our final leg. I can see the runway in sight. We're definitely very high. Come on, let me have them. Okay, we have them. We have the flaps. Runway's in sight. Alright. We're slowing down. Gear. Okay. Looking good. 3 white, 1 red. Let's try and get a little bit over to this side. Okay, get down a little bit, get down a little bit. Landing. Landing flaps are down. Flap check. Gear is green. Flaps are down. Okay, touchdown. Oh, this looks like general aviation. This looks like general aviation. Oh, okay. Careful, careful. We're still going quite fast. Alright. And it might be windy. It feels windy. I feel like I'm getting blown off. That's not the direction I feel like I'm getting blown off. There could be wind shear, maybe. Okay, slow right on down. Okay, let's get off here. Alright. There we go. That was definitely hectic. Hopefully the weather's better in London, but yeah, I don't know. It's usually always rainy there, too. But we made it. That's a nice plane. So is that one over there? Dual engine. Never flown one of those before. Would be nice to one day. Alright, I think I can park right here. Okay. Well. Might just have to wait for the weather to clear before we take off, but, I mean, either way, I do need to get fuel, so. Yeah, alright. Oh, let's get those flaps up before the engine shuts off. There we go. Doop 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 doop. Doop. I always forget inverter 4. It's hidden behind that thing there. Alright. Cool beans. Alright. I don't really know where I can go. I'll go see if anybody over here knows anything. Alright, well it looks like the weather hasn't really improved. It's now raining, so... yeah, I guess it should be fine enough to get out of here. Went ahead and got all fueled up, and yeah. Unfortunately, looking at the maps, we can't actually make it to London. We'll run out of fuel, so we do need to make a quick stop in, you know, Edinburgh. And then we can finish the rest of the journey. So yeah, a little unfortunate, but hopefully it shouldn't be that big of a setback. Alright, I'm just gonna go and get this all started up again. And yeah, then we'll leave. Alright, off we go. Why can't I hit enter here? Enter. Clear. Menu. Why is this not working? Hello? Please work, please. Okay. Cool. More stuff in this airplane is breaking. I swear once we get to London I'm gonna try and see if we got something else to use, because, man, does this thing not work all the time. Like, hello, truck. Excuse me, truck. Thank you for not crashing into me. I am plane. Although you can see that probably. You can see that I am plane. Alright. Let's head down this way. Where's the windsock? That way. Okay. So heading down over to here would be a good, I think, direction to take off in. This runway right here. I think this runway will provide us with not only a straight out departure, but probably the best departure into the wind. And not have such a crazy crosswind like the other runway did. Alright. Take off flaps. If anything else, fuel's good. Attitude indicator works. It's time for the next hop. Let's get out of this rain. Okay, gear up. Okay, let's trim up a little bit. Okay, we can get the flaps up now too. There we go, let's up some more speed. Oh. Yeah, a little bit of turbulence. A little bit of turbulence. And yeah, for some reason, this is completely broke, but luckily I have my other map that I can use. So we don't need to rely on that, thankfully. To be honest, I'm just glad the attitude indicator works, because that's really the main thing, especially with this sort of cloudy weather we have departing out here. I'm glad that works. I am for sure glad that works. Oh, let's switch over to landing lights now that we are up. And probably would be wise to turn on the nav lights. I think, yep, turn them on. There they go. Would probably be best if we made use of some good old simmerate. Maybe we'll wait until we get above the clouds. Kind of would like to get nice and clear of the clouds, so let's go and do that. We're still climbing. Nice climb attitude. We're pretty much passing 10,000 now, so we don't even need the landing lights anymore. What's this warning light trying to tell me? Error GA. Do you want to reset the gyro? Is that what they want? Possibly. Possibly that was what they wanted me to do. Not sure. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, okay, past 10,000. And we're still climbing. We're on our way. I don't really know what else there is to say. Alright, well, like I did before, we'll get on with another time lapse. And, yeah, I'll go ahead and see you guys in the UK. We're almost there. it is. Our first sighting of land. Of England. Alright, so I might be wrong, but based on some Google searching, these islands right here are north of Scotland, and they are known as the Outer Hebrides of the Hebride region of Scotland. So that's what we're flying over right now. We then got a bit more water to go, and then we'll be over mainland Scotland, and then a little bit further over mainland Scotland, we make it down to Edinburgh, and it looks like we do have a bit of a traffic pattern similar to what we flew on our way to Iceland, so not too complicated. But yeah, just a turn towards base leg, and then a turn on to final. Pretty simple stuff, but yeah. We're almost here. It's starting to feel even more real now that we've made it all the way here in just this little jet plane that could. Just got a little bit more to go. Wow, look at this. Beautiful mountains. Gorgeous. And right at sunset too. Yeah, it's looking like we're gonna have to probably end our day here. London's not too far away, so we could probably, you know, give this plane the rest it needs and continue on the rest of our journey in something else. I wonder if there's some Highland cattle down there. You know, they'd be like looking at us and they'd be like, what the heck is that thing? They'd be like, it's an airplane. And it goes neom neom or something, I don't know. Cows probably don't understand the concept of airplanes, if I were to guess. Seems like it would be a kind of a hard concept for a cow to understand. Alright, now it's getting a bit dark. Let's go and turn on those landing lights. Yeah, this is still broken. Look at that bridge over there. Wow, it's very pretty, all lit up like that. We could probably turn off the icing. I don't think we really have any issues with ice anymore. We've kind of gotten away from the cold. But yeah, right over this river should be the runway we're going to be trying to land at. Runway 24. Yeah. Can't quite see it yet, but I think it's probably... See where those lights are? I'm pretty sure that would be the airport. It just hasn't rendered in yet. And we could do this big pattern, or we could choose to land a bit... Or we can choose to maybe fly this way, and then we can get... the opposite of runway 24, which would be runway 06. We can fly down here to this beacon. That would get, I mean, that's gonna give us enough time. And we're already quite slow. Here, even. So yeah, I don't think we need to do all that base leg malarkey. We'll just do this. I'm not really sure which way the wind's blowing, but whether it's tailwind or not probably doesn't matter too much. Probably doesn't matter that much, realistically. Let's be honest with ourselves. Yeah, still can't see the runway, though. It's gonna be off to that way somewhere. Is that it? Those bridges are very bright. Bunch of big wind turbines. Oh, is that it over there? We'll see. It'll be fine. I'll line up with the markers and we'll be okay. We're flying over GOW 30 right now. It's a marker. That's a marker. One of the markers we are flying over currently. Okay, we just turned our flashlight on. Now it's very bright in here. Aha, runway in sight. Right there. Right there she is. Feeling good. I'm gonna go to get the gear down. Just a bit of drag. Take off flaps, not yet. Right, you need to be right below that 30. Then take off flaps work. And then once we get much lower than 30, then we can go for landing flaps. Okay, easy, 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 easy. Easy does it. Ooh, bit of turbulence. Bit of turbulence. Let's power through it. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay. Ooh, 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 steady. Steady, steady, steady. Okay, I'm gonna keep the power up for a bit longer. We got time, we got time. Okay. Okay. Flare it, flare it, flare it, flare it, flare it. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's get down over to here. Oh boy. Oh, it's windy. It's a windy day here in Scotland. Getting blown all over the place. Yeah, I don't think it really would have mattered which way we landed. It was basically a crosswind. I don't think this airport has another runway either, though, so it was just this one. And no matter which way we would have landed, there would have been a crosswind, so. Alright, where's the turn off here? Oh, there it is. I see the lights. I see the lights. Alright, thank you for your airport lights. Okay. Well then. Well, 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 well. That's a taxiway. That looks like a runway, but they must have converted it to a taxiway. Ooh, I was looking at the map. I wasn't looking at where I was driving. Okay, we're in the grass. Yeah, I was looking at the map. I was trying to see where to park, and I wasn't seeing where we were going. Come on. Turn. Now my control stick's not working anymore. Nope, nope. Other way, please. Other way. Thank you. Okay, is there any general parking over here? I see somebody parking general. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's some gates, but there's also some general parking. So, I'm gonna park next to you. I don't know what it is about you, but I feel safe parking next to you. Okay. I probably went too far. It's fine. Oh, that's the spot right there. Is that a big jet spot? This might be a big jet spot. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Okay, there we go. Shut up, engine. Tired of listening to you. Okay. That was certainly something. Sure was. Forgot to retract the flaps. But, anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for new videos, have a great rest of your day, and yeah, next time, we're going to be heading down to London, and something, I'm not sure what plane we'll use, maybe something sort of like these, they're kind of cool, but, yeah, we definitely are done using this guy, definitely, I mean, it got us here. But yeah, it's not like it was really necessarily free of problems. And yeah, we definitely don't need the speed anymore now that we've kind of made it to our destination, you know? We can really just sort of relax now. We're here. We could drive to London if we wanted to. But I don't know. Planes are probably more fun. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. Goodbye for now.
Far beyond the raindrops. stops.